Hi guys, welcome back to another art therapy prompt video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Today we are going to be doing a mindless activity prompt, which means it involves a lot less thinking and worrying about what we're drawing and more just kind of going with the flow, having fun with it. There's not going to be a specific picture outcome at the end of this prompt, so it is something that you can kind of just go with the flow and do what feels right and not worry about what the final outcome looks like. Okay? So we are going to be creating our own form of connect the dots. And in terms of materials, just your paper, some different color markers and pencil crayons, pencil if you would like, eraser, that kind of stuff, same as usual. So grab all of that and then come back to join me and we'll get started. Okay, so step one is I want you guys to draw or mark 30 dots on your page, and I want them to be relatively big in size so that we don't lose them later on. So I've just done 2 on there to give you an idea, but you're gonna fill your page just randomly with 30 dots, and then we'll come back and we'll go from there. Okay, so wherever you like, fill your page with those 30 dots. All right, now for this part, I'm going to use different color markers just to kind of distinguish the different categories that we're doing later on. So that's up to you. You can use the same color. If you're using pencil, you can do all pencil. That's totally fine. I'm just choosing to switch up my marker colors. So once you have your 30 dots all randomly assorted on your page, I want you to draw 10 straight lines between different dots on your page, and they can go from whichever one to whichever one, but the line is going to be straight. So for example, I'll do 1, and don't worry if it's not like super straight, you don't need a ruler. 2, 3, so those are some examples. Okay, I want you to do that 10 times, so 10 straight lines connecting dots, and then we'll come back. Okay, so you've got your 10 straight lines all done on there. I'm gonna grab a different marker for this next one. I can just find. Okay, so I've got my next marker. So now I want you to do 10 curvy lines from dots to dots. You can reuse a dot. So if I wanted to use this dot and go here, I could do that, or I could go over here. So you can reuse dots to go to different locations. And in terms of what curvy looks like, this is an example. Like that. Okay, so 10 curvy lines connecting some dots, and then we'll come back after that. All right, you've added your curvy lines to your dots. Now we are going to do pointed lines, so more like mountains. Same thing, 10 of them connecting different dots. Again, you can reuse dots. Doesn't matter how many times a dot has been used. So I can use this one and come over here, or I can go up here, wherever you want. This is your connect the dot. So we're gonna use mountain lines, which look like this, so they're sharper. Okay, so 10 of those. All right, so we've got our zigzags all done, our mountain lines. The last one that I want you to do is kind of your S shape line. So similar to our squiggly one, but a little bit looser. So something like that. Now I want you to do 10 of those. If you feel like there's a few more that you would like to connect, you can add a few more of these curvy ones in if you like, or you can add a few more of whatever kind. If you find at the end that there's a few dots that you'd like to connect, I'll let you guys kind of take your own initiative on that one. But again, 10 of our S, or just long and curvy, a little bit looser lines. And again, you can reuse dots. So whichever ones you like to do, it can go as far as you like. It can weave in and out, however you want it to go, okay? All right, so now we're gonna go in with some pencil crayons, and we're gonna fill in the different sections that are closed off. So every section, like this here, this one, this one, this one. Everything that connects is one color. And then once it's blocked off, you move on to a different color. So I want you to fill in your abstract connect the dot picture. Use a variety of colors. Try not to have the same one side to side if you can. And you can also choose to do a background color. So everything that's on the outside, and you'll see in mine, the background will end up seeping in to this block here because there's no boundary. It'll be all around, right? So try and fill in your picture with pencil, crayons or whatever you prefer, and see what kind of picture you have when it's all done. Alright, so once you're done coloring in between each section and the background, you should have your own abstract piece of artwork that you didn't have to think too much about where you did what and when you did it and how you did it. And yeah, so take a second and just kind of look at your artwork. Maybe you see something in it, maybe you don't, maybe it makes you feel a certain way, maybe it doesn't. but just kind of take that second to look at it, reflect on how this whole process made you feel. Was it something that helped you in some way or another? Did it help you kind of focus your attention on it and not on something that is maybe more negative? Did you have negative self-talk during it, or were you positive? So just pay attention to those things. Make sure you take the time to kind of look at it, reflect on it. But yeah, sometimes it's nice just to do things that don't require a lot of thinking, and that aren't meant to look a certain way. That takes a lot of pressure off of us, especially for those people that are perfectionists and really like to get things done right. And in art, there's no room for right. It's everyone's, everyone has a different definition of what's right and what's wrong, and the lines are just looser that way. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this prompt. I hope that it let you let loose a little bit, and it was just kind of a fun, mindless activity to work on. And yeah, I will see you guys again on Friday. Have a wonderful rest of your week.